Hi Chris. Hi. I've just printed off a small version of one of the photographs that you uploaded of the sunset, and I'm just setting up a video to demonstrate how we could go about painting this using watercolour. I've got my painting kit out, which looks a right old mess at the moment, but don't worry about that. And I'm just going to pause the video while I get the camera set up so that you can see it more easily. Right, so I've got the paper set up here so that you can see the source image and the piece of paper that I'm going to work on. I've taken a piece of A5 and put around the edge masking tape, just so that we end up with a margin which gives a nice effect because it makes it look a bit like a frame. But then if you put it into a frame, you can always cover that up. I'm just going to pause it again so I can get the material sorted, and I'll be back in a sec. Right, so I've got my water pot here, which is generously filled. I've also got my old painting pot here, which is a complete and utter mess, but that's how I sort of work with the watercolours. The colours I'm going to be looking at using today are going to be the yellow, probably ultramarine blue. I'm not using white because in traditional watercolour we don't use white, but we thin the paint down so that we get a translucent or transparent effect, which creates the illusion of light. So if you can see here, we're going to be working on the light areas first. So in traditional watercolour we always work from light to dark. So I'm just going to be mixing up some paint and putting in the light areas first. I'm just going to pause again whilst I get some paints mixed up. Right, back again. So what I'm going to do is, Chris, I've mixed up some yellow, warm yellow. I've mixed up some ultramarine with plenty of water, and some scarlet red, because you can see in your image there's going to be a variety of those different colours mixed in different ways. Now, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about the area that's furthest away and the lightest. So if you look in your image here, this is the furthest away is the paler blues. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some water onto the paper, and then I'm going to drop some colour into that. And don't forget that the paint will only go into the space where you've put water